Peace and blessings, everyone. I want to talk about the power of prayer, of belief, of intention, um, desire, and I'm doing it in the vein of making a connection between prayer and how it started, way back when, and the most recent thing with these books, The Secret and The Power of Attraction. And I was just thinking that, what could have been taking place way back when is that early they tapped in to the power, of attraction, secret, the power of a true desire and will within yourself to believe that something's going to happen, to want it to happen, thus it happens. And so obviously back then when they did it, they was like, wow, it worked. And what is that? It must be a higher being. It must be someone listening to me. It's God. And so like I said, now we come now to the present age, and like I said, these people who speak of the secret and the law of attraction, they take it away from being more of a God, and like I said, and put it more on ourselves and the power within us, and the power we have in our connection with the universe and the existence and everything. Being that we are one with existence, so we have power over it. And then one thing about it is that when it comes to this power, I ask, then how great can you believe in this power? I ran into someone a couple weeks ago, an acquaintance of mine. I haven't seen him in a while, and he was talking about his kids and whatnot was going on, and he was speaking of getting his daughter ready for college. And actually, in this vein, in the way he was using it, people of faith, I guess really I want to say Christians, because I've seen it on Christian shows on TV, televangelists. A lot of times they speak about sowing a seed, putting a seed in there within the universe, really, well, seed to God. Basically, they believe in putting it to God, but really, it's putting it in the universe, putting a seed to grow to get what they want. And so he's speaking of planting a seed to get the money for college for his daughter. And immediately when he said that, I thought about, well, if you're gonna plant a seed, then make it greater than that. Make it more than that. If I'm going to plant a seed, then, instead of planting a seed for hoping for wealth just for myself, for my kids, I'm planting the greatest seed I can, the most magnificent seed I can. I'm planting a seed of heaven on earth, of pure joy, happiness, believing that everyone on here can be happy, that we all can have what we want and what we need, and it doesn't take money to achieve that we can get rid of money and have a world of one being of people, the human race, all working together as one, living together in harmony and happiness. I believe in that. I've said plenty of times before, if you're going to believe, then how great can you believe? And I always make sure I try to clarify by when I say how great can you believe. I don't mean in believing that what I say is right. I'm saying believe in how wonderful it can be, how perfect it can be. Why believe that I can be a millionaire when I can believe that I can be a trillionaire? That's what I'm saying. You know, instead of saying, oh, I can be a millionaire, I can be a billionaire, and I believe in it fully, and I believe in it wholeheartedly. I'm not talking about believing in greatness in that sense. I'm talking about believing higher, supreme belief. Like I said, instead of believing I can be a millionaire, I believe I can be a trillionaire. Right? And that's what I always speak of when I talk about supreme belief, unequal belief. How great, the greatness of belief in perfecting it, and like saying the wonder of it, being wonderful. So I ask that you do that. You know, if you're going to believe, then believe. Why believe a little bit when you can have an unbounded belief? Unbounded. God bless. Peace and love.